Hey everyone, I hope you're all having a great start to your day. I just want to get on and talk about a few things that you're going to want to think about if you're putting yourself back together again after being in a toxic relationship. The thing is that the relationship itself just wears you down and exhausts you so much that when you come out of that relationship, it's like you're shell shocked, right? There's no energy to begin to repair. And so while, it's easy to say resource yourself and do this and do that and make sure you're doing self-care, the reality is that you are probably exhausted. So the first thing you're going to want to do is take some time to rest. Just really try to simplify your life as much as possible. Get rid of extra things that are energy suckers that are not necessary. Just really focus on, the importance of survival, because that's really what you've been doing through this whole time of being in this toxic relationship. So it's going to have to go a little bit further for a little bit longer, but really give yourself that time to rest. Give yourself a chance to feel your feelings. And then when you feel like maybe you've gotten a little bit of energy back, you're going to want to reach out for help. Reach out to your friends, to your loved ones, find a mentor, find a coach, find a therapist, whatever you can avail yourself of. You're going to want to resource yourself before you begin the journey of rediscovery and reflection and all of the other things that I've talked about. Because without that, without those resources, you're going to continue to feel depleted and feeling lonely on top of having these, wounds that are still raw it's just twice as hard to bear, right? So having people in your life, we heal in community. We heal in the presence of other people, right? So we need to really, and I know that it's hard, and I know it's easy for people to say like, oh, you just got to reach out. I get that, and I've been in dark places in my mind where that seemed like too much. So I understand, and yet that's the thing that saves you. 9 times out of 10, that's what pulls that person out of that dark hole, is other people and finding meaning in relationships and connection in relationships. So we need that connection. And I know that it's really hard because you're feeling so vulnerable to want to put yourself in a position where you're having to rely on other people, because, one of the responses to trauma that's really natural and understandable is we become extremely self-reliant, right? So it's really hard when you've been coping on your own for so long to actually reach out to other people, and yet that's really what's necessary. So build your community, even if it's just one person at a time and one relationship at a time, because you need those relationships. You need that connection to other people. And, we're all wounded in some way or another. However, I think it's really important at this stage of your healing to really seek out people who have maybe gone through it, come out the other side, and have some resilience that they can share with you, because it's really hard when you reach out to people who are struggling as much as you are and they don't have the energy to give back, and so it can feel really invalidating and can make you feel even more lonely when they're not able to reciprocate or reach back in a need to connect. So try to find people who have that energy to give, who are in a place where they feel solid and grounded and can share, right? Because if you're asking for help from someone who's already depleted and barely hanging on, then it's like when you try to save a drowning person, I mean, if they start feeling even more, they can bring you down if you're not strong and if you don't have the skills to know how to help them while still maintaining your own head above the water, right? So it's really important to find the right resources, the right help. And if you need help with that, reach out. So even if I'm not talking about the things that you think would be helpful for you, I do have a network of people that I can connect with and who work in various niches and can help different people at different stages in their lives with different issues than maybe what I'm talking about. But just wanted to put that out there, that if I'm not it, that doesn't mean that I can't help you find it. Okay, so I hope you have a great rest of your day. Namaste. Take care.